Welcome to Life Ablaze. This is my first video in terms of a 30-day challenge. A few of my friends have done, based off of a similar challenge that Steve Pavlina went through, in which it is my plan to shoot a video per day for 30 days and see what develops. Now, it would be very easy for me to just tape myself talking, and maybe at some point I will do that. But what I think would be more interesting for me, and what my intuitive guidance is directing me to do, would be instead to have 30 days of channeling. So that's what I'm going to do here, right now. Now, for those who have not had a session with me, you wouldn't know that when I sit down to channel, I have no clue as to what's going to come through. I might have been given some little flashes, some little inklings of a direction. I can kind of sense, let's say, a knocking at the door in my consciousness when something is about to come through. Sometimes that comes with little bits and pieces of information, but to my own personal egoic mind, it doesn't make a lot of sense. And usually it comes through at an inopportune moment, so I will do my best to redirect that message to a time such as now, when I can sit down, focus, and allow the entire message to come through. So without further ado, I'm going to go into state, a little breathing exercise that I do to help me focus and allow my guides to come through with whatever message it is that they think I need to impart in this video. Here we go. We are here. We welcome you. We are excited to have this opportunity to speak to you in this way. We are here to crystallize the relationship between Daryl and his higher mind. Yes, but more importantly, this is a catalyst. This is an unfolding that is happening for you as well. And in participating with this particular endeavor, we are not only closing the gap between Daryl and his higher mind, we are facilitating the same process for those who would avail themselves of this message. If you are here watching this, listening to this, this process is ongoing for you. And it is happening at a most opportune time. In fact, the synchronicity of your listening to this message is precisely when it is most appropriate for you. It is happening precisely when your resistance is at its lowest. And when your open-heartedness is at a high enough level that you may receive this information and the clarity that it is imparting to you multi-dimensionally. Now, what do we mean by this? Multi-dimensionally. We mean that you are far more than your physical self. You know this. And despite the fact that your current structured society does not support this idea in a holistic way, it is nonetheless true. And so we are here not only to assist Daryl in closing this gap, to remove the compartmentalizations that your society has thrust upon you, but to assist you in harmonizing with the communications of your own higher mind. We are here as a reflection of your higher mind. That is why you are here. In particular, you are here listening to this message, because the reflection is such that it is appropriate for you to hear, and for you to hear now. This is a time of great transformation. And it is critical for all of you collectively to begin to listen to this soul voice within you. We are not asking you to listen to us. If you choose to avail yourself of these messages, that is perfectly all right. If you choose to disregard what it is that we have to say, that is equally all right. But we are here to be of service to all who would listen. We are here to be of service for humanity in the sense of beginning to understand the relationship between you and your own higher mind. This is as much a part of you as your own physical heart. As much a part of you as any other part you would identify. In fact, it is far more than the totality of your physical self, including your physical brain and what you would consider your mind. Your higher mind is far more than the totality, than the sum of all of these other things. It was, in essence, too much to come through into this physical reality. And that is by design. So in this period of transformation, it is important to begin to harmonize more and more with this inner voice. If you have found yourself hearing this message, this is not news to you. What perhaps is news to you is that as Daryl embarks on this 30-day challenge, we will be sharing information day to day, tools, permission slips that you may make use of, again, to assist you if you see fit. And if you do so, you will find that at the end of this 30-day period, that the relationship between you and your heart, between you and your intuition, will have been greatly enhanced. For that is why we are here. That is why we are communicating in the way that we are. Because this is the way that you were meant to live. Do not let the indoctrination convince you otherwise. You are not the limited beings that you have been programmed to believe that you are. And the more that you are able to embody your full, authentic selves, your alignment with your higher self, your higher mind, you will experience life in a completely different way. And you will begin to experience what you came here to be, to do, and to share.